My advice for anyone who needs to remortgage is just to be as prepared as you can be. It's always good to be armed with the documents that a lender is going to need to support any mortgage application. These are things like your pay slips if you're employed, various depending on your self-employment type, there'll be different ways to evidence your income, along with bank statements and proof of ID and address. It's important not to panic too much. I have every sympathy with and I empathise with people who are due to refinance at a time where the cost of borrowing is higher. The good news is that the cost of borrowing appears to be reducing. So if your rate is up for renewal in the latter half of this year, for example, then by the time you're actually looking at seriously at rates that are available for you to change to, they may look quite a bit better than they are at the moment. Now, I don't anticipate that we will see rates back to where they were previously, and that may never happen again. So the likelihood is that you probably will be paying more than you're paying at the moment. And unfortunately, that's just the way the market can be. It might well be, if you take a philosophical view, that for kind of 10 years we've had super low interest rates. That era is now over. Interest rates will be reasonable, but they won't certainly be where we've become used to them over the last decade. So the cost will increase. Now there are a couple of things that you can do about increasing costs. One is maybe you can extend the term of the mortgage that you have. And that might seem like a backward step by increasing the number of years that you have left to pay. But ultimately, you've got to ensure that on a monthly payment basis, you can afford the outgoings that you have. And the mortgage is certainly the biggest outgoing that you'll have. The other option, which may seem a little bit more extreme, is some people will be fortunate enough that they can put some or maybe all of their mortgage onto an interest-only basis. Now, if this is something that you are thinking about doing, please go get advice and seek advice from a professional mortgage broker. They will be able to talk you through the potential risks, but also find the best options for you, because the interest-only market is a little bit more difficult to navigate than a traditional capital and interest remortgage market.